looking like who that? They like where she been at. Like it, cause she been at.
Welcome back to Unicorn Talk, the podcast with me, Candy Bars, and my best friend,
Sunny Delight.
And we got a special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Ahava Elyon. Elyon.
Okay, period. I was going to ask you how to pronounce the new name.
Right.
Because most people would know you by what, Smid or Todd.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, T-shirt King.
Yes.
Yeah, all of the above.
Yeah.
So say it one more time so I can say it.
So listen, you say the name with the rhythm.
Okay.
All right.
Are
you ready?
Rhythm. Okay.
Ahava.
Ahava.
Yeah, it's some smooth shit. It's like that Kiara wine, man. Very smooth.
Okay, thank Kiara Wine. Shout out to the sponsors. We got a sponsor today, Kiara Wine. He sent us some Pleasure Peach. He couldn't be here today, but shout out to him. Okay?
Shout out.
We love it. It tastes wonderful, and y'all should shop with him. And it's in stores all over the city. And you know it's going.
You know
it's
what
going
it
global.
is.
Like
Okay.
Moves Global, and this is brought to you today by Moves Global and Candy Bay. And you already know.
Global.
Yeah. So listen. My good friend,
Yes.
Ahava. Is that Ahava?
Well, an easy way for you to say it, just say Elyon.
Elyon.
I
like
there you
it.
go.
You got me trying to remember too much stuff.
Just
I want
go-
to say it
go.
the sexy way. Elyon.
Well, so look, you got a first name, a middle name, and a last name.
Okay.
Right.
The first name is Ahava.
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 Hava.
Hava. There you go.
Ahava.
Ahava. Yeah.
Ahava.
That's
And
what
then-
I want to say.
You want to say Ahava?
I want to say Ahava.
Yeah, I hear you. Yes.
Ahava.
Yeah.
Is what the fuck I want to say.
There
I
it
like
is.
calling niggas by their first name. So if that's your first name, it's
But
Ahava.
you know Smed is not my first name. Smed is like the last name type shit. It's just an abbreviation.
But still,
What's the
I
first
didn't-
name? What was the first name?
First name was Todd.
Todd. Okay.
Yeah, so like Todd Smedley. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
we got that shit up out of here. We
Got it up out of here.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about it. So you just wrote a book, among other things. Like, you are a connoisseur of all things. You do a lot of things
Everything.
around the city. Shout out to
For
you.
sure.
Like, we'll
Thank
get
you.
into all of the different things that you do towards the end. But we brought you here because we want to talk about the book.
yes.
Yes, the book. Mm-hmm. What is it you want to tell us about the book before we start asking you our questions?
The book is just it's a chronicle of from the time when I was like 3
Okay.
or even born, okay? All the way up till I was about 12. And you know, it deals with the death of my mother, the murder of my mother, and just my name being changed, and just that in particular.
Okay.
That in particular, and my new name, and how all these things came to pass.
Okay.
Right.
So what made you decide to share that with the world now?
Well, I think that people know me by Smed. You know, I spent a lot of time just building my name and building my business.
Right.
And I'm damn near the mascot of my business.
For
Okay.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You
and
are.
so I'm
You
like
are.
my own logo. And I had to just kind of like switch it up because I definitely can't be Smed. And I can't be Todd. You know what I'm saying? Just by the sake of my own just strength and pride and being a man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so I had to change my name. And in changing my name, it kind of like people want to know why.
Right.
And then especially changing your name to some shit like Ahava Elyon is different. You know, you're not gonna. It's
They
just
just assume
uncommon.
you went Muslim or
They
something.
think,
Right,
they think I'm a
yeah.
Muslim. You think
Yeah.
that, you know what I'm saying? And it does have a spiritual context to
Okay.
it for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, but even before now, like, man, I always tried to just have separate myself from just kind of like a slave name damn near. Facebook made me change my name back.
Right.
Because I had my name as Smed Malak Yahawada.
Okay.
Which meant like Smed, the king of Yasha'Allah, which is Israel. That was years ago. And then I
Right.
also had Amathia Mala'ak, you know what I'm saying, which is wise king.
Okay.
So like I've always had the mind frame to just want to change my name, but here was an opportunity for me to change my name for something that mattered. And when
Right.
it came through, I was on top of it. I did that shit in less than 3 weeks.
Right, got it done.
Yeah.
Okay. So, speaking of the name change, so you didn't want to carry the guy's name that you know as your father. From going over the summary of the book, the guy who you were named after when you were Todd Smedley,
Right.
he was not actually your father, and he did some bad things.
For sure.
What was it that he did to your mother, and how did you find out?
Well, I mean, I found out I was literally there when it all happened.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was raised up as Todd Roy Smedley Jr. To just give like a quick blow through of it all. So when I was born, my name was Jason.
Okay.
Okay. And my mother got divorced and married my stepfather.
Okay.
Okay. So my stepfather, my whole life, I knew my stepfather as my real father. I never ever thought that he was my stepfather or nothing different.
Right.
than
It
my
wasn't
father.
no step in
Okay.
there. That's my dad.
So
Okay.
right, and he claimed me as his son, and my mother was also down with it all. Now I believe that he knew I wasn't his son, and I think my mother was really in love with him, and she wanted him to be my father, and they was together. And
So you don't know that if he knew or didn't know if he was your dad.
No, well.
At
I
the
do.
time.
I at the
Growing
time.
up.
At the time, but eventually he knew.
Right. Yeah.
Eventually
of
he
course.
knew.
Okay.
And but they didn't want me to know.
Okay.
He wanted me to be his son in so much that he changed my name from Jason to Todd Roy Smedley Jr.
Okay.
And then after that, so that happened on July the 11th, 1986. And then 1 month to the day after, August the 11th, 1986, that's when he killed my mother. So, and the type of person that he was calculating, you know what I'm saying? He could have put it all together that he would do it a month later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, you just never know. But those dates and those numbers and things like that, man, they always significant to me. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. In this book that I got, man, I got multiple receipts of everything that I'm building on. You know what I'm saying? So I got newspaper articles of what happened. I got the probate court receipts and the dockets and the documents and
From
all
him
of these
changing your
things.
name
Him
and stuff
changing
like
my
that.
name. My real father signed off on the name change. You know,
He did that after or
did
before
you-
she
did-
passed?
before they all my
all
real
agreed.
father, my mother, and my stepfather, they all came together and did that shit. You know,
Well, was he good to you? Was he
my
no,
stepfather
your
Todd.
stepfather
Yeah,
Todd?
the person you thought that was your
You said he
father.
wanted to be your father so much that he changed your name, but was he good to you?
He was in some ways. I think that he was a father. You know what I'm saying? And fathers we all are good and bad. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I look at it. If I was to grade him on a father and subtract all the other shit of how he treated me, I would give him at least a C to a B.
Okay. I mean, that's all you can ask for a parent. We don't get manuals to do this parenting.
Right. It's
This
hard.
parenting
It's
thing,
hard.
but no, I just
But
wondered
then
if
like
he
you know, he did, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like, can a kidnapper be good to you?
like Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of that in there because like if somebody is lying to you the whole time in order to keep you in a situation yet being good to you,
Right.
like if you caught amnesia and I lied to you and told you that you was my wife and I treated you nice, but then later on you go and
That's
find
still not-
out
Yeah. Still not okay.
was he being
How are
good
you
to you?
supposed to feel?
You know, you kind of be like, well, damn, yeah, he did take care of me and shit, but it was all based on a lie.
Right.
And
No, that's understandable. I just was wondering, did he treat you bad? So as far as like, your question, you want to ask your question?
Well, I don't even want to ask one of them. I wanted to go back
Yeah.
to your name or whatever because, like you said or whatever, like you question who you were now, like because everything was a lie. So based on the lie, you decided to change your name because who you are, so they say, is not who you are.
Right.
So you changed your name. Why did you pick the name that you picked?
Right. I just think that it was by God's own ordination, man. Like, I feel like that, like, I wrestled with what my name would be.
Okay.
I had all kind of factoring things into what my name would be, you know. I considered how my kids would feel about a name. I considered how they would kind of like, you know, feel embarrassed or not embarrassed. I got 2 daughters that are in high school right now.
Do you have a junior?
I don't got a junior. I got a son named Jason though, so in a way he is a junior. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I skipped over the Todd shit and named my son Jason. Like this was, and he just turned 25.
Okay.
So like I always had just like an uneasiness, or an uneasiness because it was always the police reports been out that he had killed my mother, but I still was giving him the benefit of the doubt because he was my father, and I was like, damn, you know, I want to believe that he didn't do it, and he always he maintained that he didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, I'm gonna believe him.
Right.
He claimed my mother committed suicide, by the way, and so by him claiming that, I was rocking with him and I believed it. But I got an older brother and a sister that's not his children, and he never claimed to be their father. So
he took care of them.
No, he
like,
never
was he
claimed
around?
to be their dad.
Yeah, we all lived together.
Yeah,
we all lived
everybody
together.
lived together.
We all lived together.
Well, that leads to my next question. Like, I wanted to know how. Like, do you still talk to your siblings?
Oh yeah,
and y'all got a good relationship.
We got a perfect relationship, man. My sister is my baby, man. We chop shit up. We talk today. We talk yesterday. We talk every day.
Right.
And my sister's gonna come out with a book. And her shit gonna be her perspective,
right?
Her perspective, and man, powerful.
And that's what I was gonna ask too. Like, do y'all have discussions about this? Like, have y'all ever just sat around and like the first time just sitting down, like, bro, do you remember like some crazy shit? Well, like, and the motherfucker be like, nah, I recall that. Like, I thought it was a dream or anything. Like,
yeah, we do, but until recently, we haven't been able to chop it up like we really could and should, because they always gave me that love and comfort that he was my father, so they didn't want me to feel like I gotta defend him.
I could feel that.
I defended him.
So he's not their father.
He's not their father.
And they knew that, but you thought he was.
Right, so they wouldn't just be like, man, this motherfucker did the worst shit ever. He's terrible.
They wanted to let you support you with you giving him the benefit.
And that, man, you know, man, and for my brother and my sister to do that, man, that is the most unconditional love type stuff that you can imagine. Like,
they didn't villainize him because they could have.
Right, and I don't even know if they did it when I wasn't anywhere around. But I've lived with them. We've all lived together, like our whole childhood coming up. But now that we found out that Todd wasn't my father, oh my God, me and my sister, we gonna drag you nigga forever.
Sisters is like that, though. They be ready.
Man,
so is the real dad?
Real.
Is your real dad alive?
Yeah, my real.
Have a relationship with him?
Yeah, my real dad is alive. The only way I found out that he was my real dad is because in October we took a DNA test.
So this was recent.
Oh, October the 13th. So since October the 13th, I've written a whole motherfucking goddamn.
You been working.
Look, right here, this is my book. But look, this was some shit that I wrote at first. I just wanted to have something in my hand. I was like, hold on, I gotta tee up a little bit more. So this is like my for real Bible.
Yeah.
This is my book.
Say the Bible.
No, for real.
Right here. And right now I'm getting this shit edited. I want the camera to see my work, man. Like, man, I went fucking crazy on this shit. This is 535 pages. Come over a little bit more.
Okay, working. See, working.
535 pages. All right. But what I did do, because I know, man, reading a book like that is gonna be difficult for people, especially now with the short attention span. So what I did was I reduced the font size in it, made the font a little bit smaller. So I busted it down to about 354 pages. Okay. Now after the 354, I sent it to the editor. When you edit, you probably is gonna lose a good 10, 15, maybe 20% of the book for shit that don't matter or that's not really relevant.
Right,
or whatever. Yeah, so you were saying how it gets cut a little bit in editing. So it started off right now. You got how many pages?
So I got 354 pages, and then after the editing, we'll lose up to 20%.
Okay.
Okay. So, my goal for real is to have some Bible shit. Like, I want my book to be thick, and I want it to be valuable. I'm selling it like it's valuable. The story is good, and the book is it's like a preamble to a series that we're gonna shoot.
Let's do it.
Okay.
And it's not a docu-series. Like, I got of course.
You should tap into what Moves Global, because listen, right now Moves Global is really doing great things with the short films and different things like that. And like, you got 356 pages. That's a movie. Like, we got really good
39 chapters.
Most professional cinema camera equipment. Like, we have everything that you need. So make sure that you tap in with us.
Say less. I mean, and you telling me what I'm looking for. And so when you got a goal, whatever your goal is, you're the goal's goal. You're the goal's goal. Whatever you seeking is seeking you.
It's seeking you. Already.
I need a camera crew. I need a camera. I need a film company, and a film company needs me.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's always like that.
Because we definitely want to shoot more movies. We shot Locked In, and you got to go tap into that if you haven't already seen it. But we put out a short film called Locked In. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Unicorn Talk Podcast was actually on the movie too. The set and everything was cool.
I want to see it. But I did have a thought though.
What?
So
tell us.
I think what we were talking about, I didn't get a chance to flex hard enough.
Okay.
Flex.
I found out on October 13th who my real father was.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes, that's what you were saying.
Right now, man, bro, I done changed my name. And wrote a 787 motherfucking page book that's already in editing. I got my damn driver's license with my new name.
Yeah.
My social security card just came yesterday with my new name. Man, to get busy. And I know people work their whole fucking life to write a book, man. But I did that shit in less than I've been had this shit for about at least 2 weeks. I popped up on Facebook with this shit early.
I was about to say, when I was seeing it, I just thought you was just showing it, but that's how long I've been seeing it, for maybe a month. I thought you was just waiting to tell everybody.
Right.
Like some debut, I'm about to come out with this book type stuff.
Just
so,
promo.
But you've been really it's only been damn near 30 days
man,
or whatever.
Yeah, I wake up and get on it every day.
Work.
And that's why I know people could just be bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do, people. Not you though.
You know, I don't. Listen, when I tell you, just like you said, let me just flex a little bit.
You
know what I'm saying? Like you said, we shot this short film in a very short period of time. Like, we really shot it in a very short period of time. We didn't do lines. We did improv for the most part. We had the idea. We definitely had a script and like an itinerary and everything, how it was supposed to go in a storyline. But we were like, in here doing our thing.
Say something like, nah, say that. I want you to say
serious.
that.
Right. And so, but the good thing about you doing a book is that you don't have to depend on anybody else to get that done.
Right.
You actually got to sit with yourself, and you had to be disciplined on your own. And you couldn't blame it on anybody else if you didn't get it done.
For sure.
So that's real. Yeah. That's hard work. Like,
so it was $44.44 on the website. I went to go pre-order mine.
Yeah.
Okay. But the way my bank account's set up, I'm gonna get it in a couple of days.
Right.
I promise y'all, I'm gonna get it in a couple of days. But you can always do shop pay, and you can do it in 4 payments. So don't sleep on this book. You can pre-order it right now.
4 payments, man. Yeah.
Okay,
man.
so you know what I'm saying? It's all in alignment.
But listen, so since we speaking of force, you were the person that told me that I was a master number.
Yeah.
And my master number is 44, right?
Damn.
So like, We
That's
need to
tough.
speak on this number 4 because 4 must be powerful in this.
Yeah, what's going on? Why did you choose
Like,
44,
yes, because like you
44?
said, it would have you had your name changed 4 times. Like,
Yeah.
4 is really powerful. Tell the people what 4 means.
Yeah.
Well, man, my phone number 937-603-4494. 4494. And 4301 North Main is my address. 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 4.
Yeah, 4.
So 4 is a big deal for me for whatever reason. Like the Most High,
It follows
like,
you.
He gives me that. And I was seeing 444. This is before Jay-Z came out with 444.
Yeah, for sure.
As a matter of fact, when he came out with 444, I was like, damn.
But he
he's
can
on
see it
that
too, though, and he's
on
doing
that
great
too.
things.
Right.
So,
But
yeah.
I was seeing 444 so much that I had to look and see what does this number mean, right?
Right.
So 444 is an angel number, and all triple numbers are angel numbers,
Yes,
by
for
the
sure.
way. But the number 444 is kind of like, you know, your angels or your ancestors or whoever is around you, and they're giving you confidence to keep going and let you know that you're on the right path.
Right.
Right.
All right. And so when it was time for me to, if you asking why my book cost $44.44.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it
Well,
meant
no,
something, if it was significant.
What? Go ahead.
Why is 4 significant?
4 is significant. 4 in itself is just kind of like north, south, east, and west. You know, like it's balance, man. And a lot of important things have 4 characters, like the word love, 4, the word help, the word save, Yahweh, which is YHWH, or that's Yahweh that you might say without the vowels.
Right.
And just 4, man. 4 legs on the table. 4 is this. 4 is that.
limbs on your body.
4 gives you stability, balance, organization.
Period.
It comes along with being a master number 22. 2 plus 2 is 4.
Right.
4 is just like it's organized, man, and it's powerful. And all numbers are powerful, but for whatever reason,
sure.
man, I adopted 4 because that was what was coming to me.
I don't remember if you was a master number. Are you a master number?
Not by birth, no.
Okay.
My life path number is a number 1.
Okay.
And number 1 is kind of like shit that I do. Creativity. 1 is father, 2 is mother, 3 is a child. And so 1.
Learn us. We want to know.
The one number 1 means I strive to be number 1 at everything. I want to be, you know, the best. I want to be the business owner. I want to be in control.
Yeah,
of some
I can
shit.
see that from the outside looking in.
So number 1 is that.
So yeah, we were speaking on master numbers, and we were speaking on life path numbers. Life path numbers.
Right. So we just, you know, life path number 1 is just somebody that wants to be really creative and wants to be first, wants to be the best, wants to, you know, in leadership and all of those things. But when you're dealing with life path numbers, like it's not necessarily like it's just built into me. Sometimes it's kind of like the mission for you.
Yeah,
like
it gotta be forced out of you to be a 1.
Right. So like, man, for example, I got a business, all right, but I'm not necessarily a good boss, so to speak. Like me having to boss people around is a problem for me. Me having to tell people what to do, even when it's an obvious thing that I should be saying, sometimes it feels a little petty. Sometimes it feels a little awkward for me to be bringing these things up to people. So I almost would either do it myself or let it build up to so much that I just go off one day about it.
But common sense ain't common.
But you an empath too.
So that be the thing.
You probably an empath, and like people that's like 11s and the double digits, they feel it to like the second power. Like it's like almost double what you feel.
Yeah.
And so no, I understand what you're saying. That's crazy.
You an empath, so you a double number?
I'm an empath, but no, I'm just an Aquarius, and I'm just you know, January 22nd. I was born on the 22nd, which, you know, is a powerful day because it's a double digit day. You know what I'm saying? Like my godson, right? So like her son, my godson, I call him Dice. I told her to name him Dice, but she don't listen to me. So
I didn't listen, but I should have named him Dice.
she should have named him Dice because that's such a cool name. Like if we was famous,
it's not too late.
listen, and if we was famous,
Daddy might not like that. Daddy might not like that.
but if we was
We just get that's his
You
nickname.
see, my name is different now.
Okay,
Let's go
no,
down. I'll show you right where to go.
Listen, his name should be Dice because listen, let me tell you why. When they got celebrities, we are going to be celebrities. That is what we're going to do. Okay, we are going to influence the world. We are going to change the world. We are going to be on a platform bigger than this someday, right?
Right.
And you know, celebrities always name their baby something cool like Willow and like North, and you know what I'm saying. I'm like,
I need a Dice.
Yes, that would have been so cool. Like I would have like, yes, he's destined for where we're
call
going.
him Dice.
What's his real name?
His real name is Daylon.
But we call him Dice.
But we call him Dice. Tixie Ma call him Dice. I'm Tixie
But no,
Ma.
his birthday is 11/11/2020.
And listen though, I told her she was going in labor. When was you due?
I was due 11/20.
She was due 11/20. Okay, 2020. She was due 11/20/2020.
She got me like a week before.
I said, listen, best friend, you have your baby. He coming. We got stuff to do. We got to take over the world,
I called her right
Craig.
before 12. Like I said,
me.
best friend, I think I'm in labor because I was on my hands and knees. I'm a calm. Like,
Yeah.
She don't
this
feel
my poor
pain.
baby, so like
Yeah.
I'm like, best friend, I think I'm in labor. Best friend, matter of fact, I know I'm in labor. She's like, well, how you know, best friend? Because we don't know when you know. I said, well, I'm on my hands and knees this time, and I'm swaying back and forth. I already done cleaned the house, like you know, like signs. I'm like,
Yeah.
old school, so I
Yeah.
know the sign. She like, okay, well, do you think you could? I'm about to come get you. Well, do you think you could drive? And me being me, I could drive.
Like I could drive.
I done
This
drove,
girl
done got
really-
caught in traffic jam on the highway. But we get there though.
Yeah.
And by the time I get there,
I tell them
now that we think about it, speaking of the number 4, when
Yeah.
I get there, I'm dilated to 4.
I tell him though. I tell the doctor before they touch her. I said, yeah, she dilated to about 4 right now. And he was like, how close are y'all? Like, I checked her myself, but I'm like, nah, I'm just playing. I'm like, nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, I was like, she dilated to about 4 right now. He checked her. She was dilated to 4. No lies.
dilated to 4.
I'm telling y'all, I'm like, listen, she about to have this baby because he like, I'm about to go take a nap, da-da-da. So the last time he said that, I said, doctor.
You did tell me that.
I said, doctor, we need you to stay woke because she about to have this baby. I'm trying to tell you, she about to have this baby. She gonna be at 9 centimeters when you come back. So he come back and check. He like, okay, she at 9, but he got big hands though. He turned around, putting his coat on all slow. And that's, you know, she like, here he come, best friend, here he come. And she done lift up off the bed like this.
Off the bed, like doctor. You don't get this
No
baby
epidural. No, nothing. She like, here he come, best friend, here he come. Here he come, best friend. The lady like, hold on. And they trying to put the man coat on. Baby done hit the little plastic like bloop.
What?
My baby was halfway out my body when my doctor grabbed
When
my
he
baby.
turned around,
He
the
didn't tell
baby
me to push. He didn't say 1, 2, 3 or none. I said, here he come. Because I kept on telling him he about to come. He's like, no, he ain't. I got
he ain't.
My doctor was doing this.
putting this shit on.
My doctor was doing this when I was pushing my baby out.
So you delivered your own baby.
She probably
I've done that twice now
She
in
did
my
that
life.
twice. Her first baby came out like
first
that.
one, I did that
The lady
too.
was
I
trying
had
to
to
keep
tell
the baby
them
in
that.
there the first time, and the baby was like, "No, I'm coming
I was like,
out."
no, she's coming. She came out. The nurse delivered my baby.
She do this natural every time.
That
Like she
is-
amazes me, and I
Damn.
get to watch it, and I'm like,
4th baby. Look, that's number 4. Like
So his birthday is 11/11/2020. 2020. So what's that? That's
4.
4
2
and
plus
6.
2 is 4.
I mean,
11, 4,
no.
4. No,
I
that's
would have thought of it. I would have been like 1, 1 is 2.
11,
And then
11,
2 is
2020.
3, 4.
Yeah.
I was counting them as 1, so
Yeah,
11, 11,
that's
that's
all
4,
that is.
and then 2020 is
It's-
4, because 2
yeah.
plus 2, you cancel the zeros.
It's still-
so,
So
it's
the
like
way-
4, it's like
so-
44.
The way it is though.
Yeah,
it is
44.
but 44
Nigga shit, y'all.
4
I don't
plus
care
4
what
plus
y'all
4
like
is
about.
8.
4 plus 4 is that new beginning.
So and 8 is a magnificent number too. Like 8 means like luxurious, and it means like just extravagant.
Okay.
8 gives they give great gifts, and they give like the best type of like. They want to be just splendid, man, with whatever it is.
He
that
is
they
so
tryna do.
splendid.
See that? I can
He
see
is
that
such
in
a
him,
splendid
too. I can
baby.
see that. He only 2 years old too, but I can see
I
that.
love my
he's
TT
gonna
Mama Daddy.
give good gifts too.
Oh Lord.
Number
That's my
8.
TT Mama
Number
Daddy.
8 is a
Shout
gift
out
giver.
to
I
Dice.
keep a little basket to the side with all my gifts in it.
Listen, everybody gonna love him because this girl gonna tell me my son was a community baby, right? He got a daddy. That's not what she's saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was
She
wondering.
said it was a community baby because she was like,
said I was
she was
wondering.
like, no, I was the community baby too. She said everybody loved me. My
In
parents
the
barely had to
community.
do stuff because the community loved me because of
Okay.
who my parents was. She
Okay.
said people gonna love your son because of who you are. They love him. They do, and he had like a wide range of people that really love him.
Is that the
It's
son that
crazy.
came to the podcast?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Peanut loves him.
Oh yeah, that's my baby. Everybody that
Man,
deal
he
with
brags
him,
about your son all the time.
he's a star
He
seed.
don't.
He
Yeah.
is definitely a star seed. Like I couldn't ask for a better son. I don't know what I did to deserve a son like him. Like he's so everything. But
Well,
yeah.
you know, basically, you and your son had an agreement before y'all came to this plane. And
like that.
y'all have a soul contract with one another, and you already agreed that you will be the mother this time. He gonna be the son,
Yeah.
and he gonna come, and y'all gonna do this together, and y'all gonna do that. So yeah,
I like that.
I love that. Yeah, I love
Because
that.
no, for real, that is
that's how I feel.
yeah.
No, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like that with my kids, though. Like, I'm the
No, for
mother
real.
this time, and you the kids.
Because they be thinking they the mom sometimes. Like, have you been here before? Who you think you talking to? You my dad.
My kids ain't as old as yours. How many kids do you have?
I got 2 sons and I got 4 daughters.
Okay.
Okay.
See, my kids, and my oldest is 16. I got 4 too, and
Yeah.
my oldest is 16. So I ain't there. You said you have one
My
that's like 20
my oldest son is 29, 1993 to yeah
So you was
to
ducking and
2022.
Ducking and diving.
So my oldest son is 29 and my son just turned 25. So I had 2 boys first and then I was girl dad after that.
I was so glad I had a boy first. I wanted my
That's
boys
what
to
I
be
was
the
mad
oldest.
about.
I got 2 grandsons too. That's who I was.
Them is your
That's
baby.
why
see
I'm
him
most
posting
excited
his
about.
grandbabies all the time.
I got 2 grandsons,
Okay.
man. They so lit too.
Yeah,
They
they like
like-
basketball.
seen
the
them.
little-
yeah, man.
I need to get my son on there.
Man.
Me too.
Oh yeah, well that's
On
it's
there
his
so I can-
time. That
And he tall. He a big too. He like
He a
this
big,
big.
too.
We
He look
need-
like he
big.
we need a big
He a
man.
guard.
Bring him
He a
too.
guard. He
He's a
got
guard.
all this
He's
right
a guard.
here. He got all
We
this.
need a
You
big
feel me?
guard.
Yes.
Bring him
I'm
through.
serious.
Oh, I got him in
He got
there.
big hands and everything. He's a star seed. I'm telling you,
Man.
Dice.
We're gonna have to
Young
get him
King.
over there. We're gonna have to get him
It's
over there with y'all.
Well, the basketball program for the baby boys, man, is called the Baby Kings, and I had Ohio Kings for years.
I watch y'all.
We fuck
for
niggas'
years.
life up all over
All
the
the time,
country.
all
bro.
over the country.
Like
I
man, we
remember.
just went around kicking ass, bro, and didn't even care. Like
We played
just
y'all one time,
got
Trotwood,
busy.
when we were Trotwood little Pee-wees. We played y'all one time. Y'all
What
whooped our
happened?
ass.
What happened?
Y'all got it.
What happened?
We
What
came
happened?
through.
So listen, speaking of the Baby Kings,
Yeah.
speaking of that, what else? Because you have so many different things going on. Like I can come to you right now and get on your podcast and talk about some legendary shit I'm
Yeah,
forever.
yeah.
I can come to you and I can get like some t-shirts made for my 30th girls trip. You know, whatever it is. Like you know, you
Yeah.
can get anything. I can come get some gold teeth. Go for your mouth. Listen, this is how I know.
Yeah.
One man
This
shot.
man right here.
Like he
Yeah.
do everything.
For your mouth
Like,
was all the craze all my life growing up. All my life growing up, I was like, I gotta get the gold for your mouth, and I gotta get some teeth. I gotta get some gold teeth. Like
Yeah.
everybody knew to go for your mouth and get some teeth. And so yeah, tell them what all you have going on because you have so many things going on.
For sure. Well, I think the main thing that I got cooking is T-shirt Kings. We do screen printing and sell shit all over the country. Got a website, tshirtkings247.com. Then Gold for Your Mouth is the umbrella. You know, like everything started from Gold for Your Mouth. And I still do Gold for Your Mouth. And Gold for Your Mouth it's not gonna never fade away, I don't
Exactly,
think.
yeah, no.
Because it's something that's deeply entrenched in our culture. You know, you got times where it's hotter or cooler,
Yeah.
but it's always around. You know
right,
what I'm
it's gonna
saying?
be there.
It
Because
is.
I'm gonna tell you, man, when people got money, they coming to get dipped. And 2020 showed me that shit better than anything else,
Them
man.
stimulus
He
checks.
been through
I'm going to
Man,
get
when
some teeth.
people, when,
He been
I'm going
through
to
the
get some
recession.
teeth. I got a stimmy.
Man.
I'm gonna get me some
no,
gold.
and they will spend most of their shit
Yeah.
to come and get a whole lot of diamonds.
Oh, speaking of that, tell them about the metaverse because hold on.
Yeah.
He got the whole store on the metaverse.
Playing with y'all.
Yeah, I do.
This is when I say tapped into everything. Like you can go to the metaverse and order your teeth and pick your teeth out. It be other people in there shopping when you get in there. Like it's real. Like the posters on the wall. Like it's lit.
You be in there. They be showing their teeth like.
The Horizon Metaverse is sweet. I got Gold for Your Mouth in there and T-Shirt Kings in there. I got a whole mall. Everything that I got in real life, like I have a whole strip mall inside the Metaverse with Camera Kings, the podcast, Gold for Your Mouth, damn it, T-Shirt Kings, Mark Skins.
You do any consulting? Like, we gotta get in there.
Yeah, oh, it's on the floor. I can get your shit built so easy, bro. It's nothing. And then like I didn't know all the tech shit to build my stuff, but what I did do was I just went in there and just kind of just chopped it up with people and then met the right people, and then I cashed out a little bit, and man, I got my whole mall built. I learned how to do some of the things myself to make it look how I wanted it to look. But man, shout out to my bro Lil Meek, man, down in Houston. I did some goals. I did goals for somebody in the metaverse, and that's how I really got my that's how I got my location. And my other bro Razor helped me out too, man.
Bro, getting in right now.
Yeah.
Time, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
now is the time for the metaverse. But what needs to happen with the metaverse? Okay, so for example, I have a place called Gold for Your Mouth Meta Mall inside the metaverse.
Okay.
All right, but let's say you got Moves Global inside the metaverse. All right, I want to be able to buy some golds from Gold for Your Mouth, right, and then take them to Moves Global and flex. They're inside their shit
with my teeth on.
With my teeth, but right now they don't have it where you can take things from world to world. But that's what's being developed. And so when you can do that, whatever I'm selling inside Go For Your Mouth,
it'll be more valuable.
It'll be more valuable.
Because I can take it everywhere with me. I can go to Moves Global with my teeth on.
So right now I got it where you can just go inside Go For Your Mouth with your avatar. You can wear your grill. I got necklaces. I got watches. I built one memorial shirt which got my brother Tay's picture on it inside the metaverse. But you got a limited capacity inside the metaverse where you can only build so much. So every object that you create inside the metaverse, it needs to matter, but it takes up space and it adds weight to your world. And they give you a limit on how much weight you can have inside your world. So that's why I just don't go crazy. But the thing about the metaverse is, like, I do have the layout already where I can make people's custom t-shirts inside the metaverse. Just by because I know how to build in there now.
Hold on, in real life?
So the cool shit about the metaverse is like I do both. So when you come to me in the metaverse and you say I want a grill for my avatar, I say less. But I can also make you a grill in the real world too. So you can have a grill in the real, and you can have a grill for your avatar in the metaverse. And so that's the cool shit about the metaverse, that you can just do all these things.
Yeah, I need help. I want to make a club. I want to build a club.
Yeah, it's
where people can come and party in my club and buy drinks or whatever.
I went.
Candyland in the metaverse. I need Candyland. They got strippers. I want strippers from all over the world to get in the metaverse and come on there, or people who want to be strippers. Build you an avatar and have them on the pole, girl, and get you some money.
I'm gonna be in there too.
And if they throw money at you, I want it to count.
Yeah.
If they throw money at you, I want it to count. Like, you know how you get stars on Facebook Reels, and you get like 99 cents or whatever you get per star. I want it like that. So every time $1 hit the floor, you get like 99 cents or something like that. And you can go to the metaverse and strip club.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. We doing business on camera, and we know that
when you the metaverse got so much sweet shit in there. Like, man, they got all kind of clubs and shit. Man, as a matter of fact,
I've seen people in clubs in there turned up.
Well, I seen Lil Baby. Who else was at this shit? Like Dirt. It was a bunch of people. We went to the concert. It's called Horizon Venues, and they had a concert. It was like what is it, bro? Hot 97.
Yeah.
They had a concert inside of Horizons, and we watched Lil Baby perform. Damn it! It was just a gang of people. I can't even remember all the artists that was there, but it was sweet as fuck. And you like right there, man, front row, and this is like real live feed of the concerts.
That's awesome.
It was cool, and the avatars look so real, and man, you can get up on women and fucking be all on them, and like you just fucking them in the metaverse.
Like Grand Theft Auto.
I got the Oculus headset.
If y'all
You gotta have
this,
Oculus.
let us know. Give us y'all names so when we start ours,
We can find y'all. Yeah,
Our
drop y'all
fans.
names.
Yeah, drop y'all names if y'all already got them in the comments right now.
Yeah.
Y'all already working on this.
And if y'all got questions for this king about his book that's coming out, please drop those in the comments so we'll make sure that we follow up with y'all and get these questions answered. Make sure that y'all tap in and y'all make sure y'all go to the site and y'all go and y'all make sure that y'all
Get this
pre-order.
book.
Pre-order.
Yes,
because it's coming.
pre-order.
It's coming right now.
You want to be one of the first people to get this book.
You definitely do.
So
definitely do.
the link will be in the description where you can order the book, but just in case, it's at tshirtkings247.com/products/stolen, and you can order the book. And one thing I did kind of like get close to this earlier, but I don't think I made the point. Like, I did place the number 444 on the book for like, okay, cool, I want to sell the book for $44.44. But I do feel like that is my way of giving back for you to see that number and get that type of
Yeah, you put
just
the number in front of
urge.
people for them to see it.
and put it in there for as a sign and a symbol to them that, man, like, look, bro, like, you on the right track somehow, some way, man. I want to just kind of like bring the angels to the people.
I know when you saw it, because you said you tried to pre-order to see how much it was. I know when you saw that number, you was like, when you saw it, you probably was like, yeah, I gotta order it.
I gotta get it.
I gotta get it now.
Did you get it?
No, because
That's how I
we
felt
be
when I
on
saw it.
like how you
Right.
feel about numbers. That's how we is.
sure.
So
Right.
like to just see that number, I already know.
I for sure
how
took it
she
as a
felt.
sign.
Yeah,
As a sign.
I needed it.
Yeah.
Say less.
So you did
And
exactly
that
what
was
you needed to
that
do.
was
Yes,
the point.
that's-
Brilliant.
yes.
That was the
brilliant.
point.
Yes.
That was brilliant. So I have one question that's not about the book, but it's about some things that you went through.
Okay.
Okay, so you lost your mother at what age?
I was 11.
So after 11 years old.
4 days after my birthday. August 7th to August the 11th.
Wow.
My birthday August 7th, and then my mom died on August 11th. Yeah.
Wow.
I just thought about that today
That's
with you.
right.
Break
Look,
through
everything
my-
he's
I'm
for.
a
We're in
unicorn.
the right place at the right time. I truly believe
That's
that.
what it is.
So, all right. So you lost her at 11. So did you have another mother figure in your life after that? Like you were with your stepdad. So did your stepdad like have a steady woman in his life? Or did he have multiple women in his life? Like, did you have a mother figure after you lost your mother?
Well, man, I definitely had. Man, I had many mothers, man. Like, I was a community.
Community
Right.
baby.
Right.
I was a community baby. Like, yeah, man. My real father, his wife was a mother. All right. And then after her, I would say my brother Damien's mom.
Okay.
My brother Damien is, he's not a biological brother,
Okay.
but he is definitely my
Your
brother.
brother.
So is he on your father's or your mother's side?
How did you?
He's on God's side.
Okay.
And
we need to clarify.
and
we need to
his
clarify
mother,
that. Okay.
his mother, who is Helen Ann, I love you, babe. She looked like my mom and treated me like her son,
that's
and just was just so beautiful. And then like another mother figure that I had was later on down the line. Man, I when I got married, I'm not married right now,
Right.
but I am kind of married.
Common law.
I'm married. Fuck
Common
that.
law marriage. You married.
Mama Elyon, man. I'm
Listen,
married.
we know you married.
We married in the eyesight of the Most High, man, and to us, because we bonded.
Okay.
But my who I'm not married to
Ex-wife,
anymore. Her mother. Oh my God,
She was a mother too.
man. Her name is Wani. Her name Joyce Ann, but Wani, that's my daughter's grandmother.
Yeah.
She is the most sweet. She passed now.
Oh.
She's with us.
Yeah.
Probably right now.
Same energy is with. I love that.
But she is a mother to me too. But you know, like, and then along the way, man, I done had other people that I felt like was good. But those three are the three people that stand out in my mind. That was good. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
And that was only like my mom just nudging them to do that job for her. You know what I'm saying? She was behind the scenes at all of that.
So, how do you feel about your father that's not your real father now?
Where is he? How is he? Is he here? Is he alive? Is he well?
You got to read the book.
Okay. I was waiting for that. I was like, I know he only gonna answer so many questions. I'm like, I know he only gonna answer so many questions. That was a good one, man.
Hey, real shit. I know y'all because I'm on here saying some shit about it. Like, hey man, chill, don't you better watch out. This nigga's a killer. Be careful about what you say about this nigga.
Right.
But you know, like, man, I know that the Most High is gonna protect me through anything, man. And even more than that, make sure that you read the book. But can I tell y'all something else?
Yes, tell us.
All right, so look, in this book, I also traced my ancestry back to the 1400s, man.
Ooh, I want to do that, but I'm so scared to put my DNA on file. I'm so scared to put my DNA on file.
Ooh, bro, Jay, I gotta talk white to you. My ancestors is white, man. Listen.
Y'all tell me.
Bro,
I told you my melanin
Before
was on the
you go,
inside.
you said that you gotta talk white. I think that ancestry shit,
yeah.
all cap, bro. I think it's a global agenda on all that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna leave it at that, bro.
Okay, and I know that
we
you
was already here on this land.
Oh yeah, we indigenous.
We came from West Africa.
We indigenous.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, I did not do a DNA test in order to just trace my ancestry.
Okay, good.
What I did was went with documents and birth certificates from step to step to step. The shit you talking about, where you give a sample of your spit, and then they say, oh, you're 20% French, and then 60% African, Ghana, or some shit.
Yeah,
that is fakery. But mine isn't like that. Like, I trace my ancestry back, like, through birth certificates, birthrights, census, documents, and all.
Right.
And so, for example, we all coming from 4 legs. Your mom, your grandfather on your mom's side, grandmother on your mom's side, father's side, the same thing. All right, so with my grandfather's last name is Biggs, Biggs. That's my mother's maiden name as well.
Okay.
My only reason why I'm different, because like, I got a dad and I'm a boy.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So, but my first cousins, Jack and Jason Biggs, and my uncle Jack Biggs, my mom Janet Biggs, like, all of that traces back to 1400s.
Like a white people name.
Man, so let me tell you something. Look, check. Look,
Sex in the City.
This is my grandfather, man. My grandfather, the Most High had me find this, which was so cool, man. Like, when I was searching, this is my 4th great grandfather right here, right? Slave master. He had a baby. He had a. Just tell me when we recording, because I'm about to drop the hardest shit y'all ever seen. We on? Okay, all right. So listen. Look, this is something I'm gonna show y'all in the book, man. This, I don't know if we can zoom or not, but this is my 4th great grandfather. His name is Joseph Elder Biggs. Joseph Elder Biggs. Okay.
Mr. Biggs.
This is my 4th great grandmother. Up until this point, in 1854, that's when that leg of my family turned black.
Right.
Up up until that point, and we was coming straight out of England. He had a child with my grandmother, 4th grade. Both of these, 4th grade.
Change the color.
And so I'll say, damn.
What's that, 400 years?
Come on, Jay, what you got?
Where white people come from?
Where did the white people come from? So they did. And you got to understand something else, too. In like the 700s, 800s, you had the Moors who came in and took over Europe. I got a Moor in my family on my ancestry. Yeah. So I was looking at that like, damn, you know what? I ain't 100% sure. But I'm not 100% sure that all the white people that I'm thinking that was a part of my bloodline. Exactly.
Right.
They could be more.
Because they took some of y'all. Y'all was more.
But
y'all was more.
Hey, white.
What you think about this? Like, I feel so they knew we was already over here.
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus came in 1492. The Moors lost the war in 1491.
Yeah.
That's when he got the route to come over here.
Right.
What you think about the white folks coming over here stealing our identities though? So he took the name Biggs from a nigga that was already here.
Man.
Maybe that ain't your motherfucking ancestor. He stole your identity.
You know, I mean,
he got that nose, Jay. Hold on, he fucked his grandma. He his grandma.
And one other thing too. I always think that niggas ain't working hard enough, so I know that's my grandfather. These niggas do not work. Well, wait a minute. Well, I can't say I got my work ethic. I got my idea about how much niggas ain't working hard enough because it's hard to tell. It's hard to say of somebody who don't want to. Somebody that don't want to do the work got a hard work ethic. No, them motherfuckers didn't want to do shit. Just like the niggas didn't want to do shit, but they had the power to make them. So now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to get somebody to work for you. That's why you strive to be a boss, or you strive to be the employer, you know what I mean? But
I think it's harder to be the boss, and I think that's why most people, especially black people, get complacent with being the worker, because we still buying the American dream that you can go to school, rack up $30,000-$45,000 debt, and you can, you know what I'm saying, be a doctor and make $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year. You will still never be a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a billionaire, you have to have a creative mind. You have to have work ethic. You have to have drive and ambition. You have to have dedication. It don't have nothing to do with a $30,000 degree. And I just feel like, you know, a lot of times we buy into this American dream. I would have loved to have like a doctorate to fall back on, like, or something. So that if all this personality, you know, if all this personality didn't work out for me, then I would like to have like a bachelor's and a master's or whatever to fall back on. But I felt like that was me saying that I don't believe in the personality and the talent. Like preparing the plan B is almost to me like a curse. But I am the queen of plan Bs, and I don't do it on purpose. They just come to me when I need them. So I never plan for plan B. I'm like, I'm gonna be candy bars. I'm gonna change the world.
I was about to say, your plan B is like spare the moment plan B. Right. Think on your feet. Right. It's not already planned plan B.
And my plan B is something else that I'm going to do. Like
do something
we're else. Like, okay, look, I might not motherfucking rap, nigga, but I'm gonna do a podcast. Like I'm like, fuck it. My plan B is the book and not T-shirt kings, or you know. So I feel you, but you're right though. Like, man, working is a little more secure than it is actually being the boss, because you don't like, man.
I get a check on Friday.
All this month, November has been a terrible month for business owners, and we right in the middle of all kind of inflation, gas pricing.
It's such a recession. They don't want to call it that.
Food, man, the price of food is up so high. Like, man, the same shit that you would just
How about they ban abortions at a time when we having a food shortage and a baby formula shortage? Like, make it make sense. Y'all want us to have babies and with people we can't feed them.
You know
Well, you can't feed them. You can't feed them.
I believe in breastfeeding.
Yeah, you can feed them.
Breastfeed.
You can feed them.
I was about to say
You can feed them. Like I bicker with abortions because I feel like
I do too, though.
I don't think that we should even be using that shit as no option for us.
Oh my God!
Who
like created it?
Right.
Why did it even come about? And that's my problem. Something so cruel and unnatural,
Man,
should have never been created. So
Right.
when they took it away, I wasn't all that distraught. Now I do believe that there are circumstances where a woman should not be forced to bring the life into the world, where if the baby is going to have extreme medical issues, if she can die, because you can die having a child, they will tell you, look, it's you or the baby, which you want to choose.
Yeah.
So if you got to choose your own life, and then also like the plan B, I'm not against that because it's not even a fertilized egg yet. It's not even a being yet. That's like pouring acid on sperm. Like, okay, we're going to take a
using
plan
a condom.
B. Yeah, like, or using a condom. I don't have a problem with that. But what I'm saying is like, I don't think that it should have ever been, the procedure should have ever been a thing, nor should it have ever been legal unless those reasons. And if you're raped, if there's incest, if it's different things like that, you know what I'm saying?
Circumstances you can understand.
Circumstantial. And if you wanted to go get an abortion, you should have a police report saying my cousin raped me. Saying, you know what I'm saying? You should have a police report saying my cousin raped me. You shouldn't be able to just go and
have an abortion for any reason.
Right.
And I don't. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to do that.
Some kind of proof why.
Because I had too many wild nights. I had too many wild nights.
And another thing too, like even for the people who agree with abortion, I do think that they feel like there should be a limit. There should be a limit to how many that somebody should.
But listen,
should be
this for example, you can't, a child under 18, right? You can try, I guess, to control how many times that said child run out and get knocked up. But you can also not, if you don't agree with birth control, because birth control is bad for you. Birth control is so bad for you. Like, I do not want any children right now, right? But I refuse. I've been on all of the birth controls, the patch, the pill, the shot, I've been on them all except the little ring or the implant thing that they do surgery for or whatever. But it's like, birth control is so bad for you.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say how many times a person, especially if they're under 18, you don't have no control. Like if I'm still taking care of my 13-year-old child and she out here being hot, and I don't want to put her on the poison, which that's what I call the birth control, the poison. How am I going to control that situation?
Yeah.
You know, and then should I force her to grow up and take care of this baby? We can have babies at 10, 11 years old if the period comes early.
Back in the day, they would have made us take care of that damn baby too. But do you want?
You got a question? What's up?
On the circumstantial side, like, cause I know that rape,
incest,
certain things,
certain shit like that. Yeah.
It makes it more of an appealing option. When you've been through that trauma.
Right.
But what guidelines would be set in place to like have it be a checks and balances
to make you prove
but
that?
That's why she said you had to bring paperwork showing that.
Yeah, you can't come here and say you got raped without no police report.
Or you know, most people when they, not saying most people, but if you want this to happen, then look, baby.
But that's the sad part. The girl that doesn't want to tell on her dad or her uncle or her brother or her cousin, the girl that wants to protect the family member can't get the abortion because now she can't present the police report because she didn't want to tell on the assailant. She didn't want to tell on the person. Right. So then what do? Now you taking people's rights from them. So it's like I understand women having control over their own body, but I also believe that adoption should have only been the only ever option. You should have to have the baby, go through it. If you can't connect with this baby when you had this baby in this hospital, then here, boom, 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 is your options. We got this as orphanage. It's people over here that want babies really bad. It's people that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the orphanages fail because they just got a bunch of babies in areas where people don't want babies at.
So
where's the people that want the babies? We need to be like matchmakers.
Because everybody can't have a kid.
You know,
everybody can't have a kid. It's a lot of same-sex couples hoes out here
that
and
want
everything
kids.
that can't develop kids they self and might not want to go through the procedure of carrying kids. Men can't carry
That
kids.
should be outlawed.
So that's
Listen, hold on.
okay.
I changed my stance on that. Now, listen. I feel like that people who are in same-sex situations.
Podcast just got canceled.
I know, just got real. Listen, I feel like people who are in same-sex situations should also still have the right to raise children, because I feel like there are people in opposite sex situations that are ruining kids right now as we speak, that don't want their kids, that treat their kids bad because they're chasing after a man. I feel like if it's a same-sex couple out here that wants to give a child some love and raise them up as a responsible human in society, as a loving person, then they should also have that option. But everybody should go through a motherfucker psychiatric test before they are granted the right to take custody of any kid.
Like they do in the army. Is that what it is?
They should have a psych evaluation before you can adopt or foster any kids. You should be evaluated. They should know that you are completely 100% sane. You should not be able to go shop for a baby.
Yeah.
I don't want to go shop for a baby like a purse. I want to know that this person can handle this responsibility. Not that the house looks right. Is your mind right? Because a baby can grow up great in a one bedroom. We could all sleep in the living room and I could still turn out a good person, right?
Right.
So they looking at the money and the luxury. Do you have this many bedrooms? Do you have this? Do you have that? But I feel like a lot of kids that come up in poverty or bad situations, like maybe how you would look at your situation, I feel like, look at you. Look at how you turn out. You're a hustler. You're a go-getter.
Right.
So we wouldn't change none of that.
Right.
Even though it's unfortunate, we want to take kids away from that. But it's like, damn, everybody is supposed to be valuable.
And the thing about it but man, what you said though is really a jewel. Like, leave it up to the Most High to fix it. Leave it up to the Most High to fix it. You can't say, oh man, this person, because like every good success story that I hear always starts in a bad situation. So it's kind of like, man, you cannot. The best stories that we want to hear is some shit like, damn, bro, your mom died when you was a kid, and such happened, and damn, you was fucked up, but now, whoa, you made
Look at you now.
made a this.
Right.
Those
Some of your summaries.
like give God an opportunity to do what He gonna do.
Listen, my best friend gonna write a book.
He gonna do good.
Listen, my best friend gonna write a book. She about to tell the audience what it's about, and then we're gonna wrap up the show. Okay. So my best friend, I've been trying to encourage her to write a book because she have a really, really, really intriguing story. Just go and read your Facebook post, and like, we can leave it at that. But my best friend, she's going to write a book about this because people need to know how resilient she is and how, like, where she come from, and because people don't understand my best friend like I do.
So my post, she gonna make me do it.
Yeah.
Look, so my post was true story. One day I woke up ready to work. I'm getting ready for work. Looking in the mirror, broke down crying. The person I looked at wasn't me. Not the person I knew. That's weird, right? Yeah, I know, but I didn't realize who I was. So I prayed to Source and asked for anything blocking me to be removed. Y'all don't understand. I was mean, evil, ugly, and unhappy until I actually reflected. Now, prayer is powerful. Don't ask unless you're ready for the journey. Me turning to Source to help me, I didn't know at the time that all the things that was blocking me was blocking me from my greatness. It was crazy that the man I decided to spend my life with and make a family with was a blockage. I couldn't be loved correctly until I loved myself. Mm-hmm. So after breaking down in the mirror, I decided that every day until then that I was gonna love myself a little more.
Yeah.
So me loving myself a little more took away from me loving the man that I had already decided to put that love into, which in turn broke him down. Mm-hmm. And I didn't prepare for that, because like I said, I prayed for help. I prayed for anything that was blocking me to unblock me, not knowing or whatever. And in turn, that man decided to leave me. And these kids that we built, I know this man since I was 10 years old. We had our first child when I was 18. We got 3 kids together. Yeah. He decided to leave me. So now I got to take care of these kids by myself. But like I said, I prayed to Source and I asked.
And when we say leave, let's be
everything.
clear. He took himself out, like he committed suicide.
Yeah, so he's no longer here. He's no longer
He
here.
just
One day he
leave the
just left out,
relationship.
out of my
He left
relationship.
the world.
He left for whatever. So now, like I said, I prayed. I prayed for everything because I knew I could be better. Like you said, you know you could be better. You see these numbers, and I always been infatuated with numbers since I was a kid. I don't know why. I'm good at math and everything, but numbers were always my go-to.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, I always counted in twos. like everything I counted in twos. I don't care what it was. If it was some numbers, some objects, some letters, I count them in twos. Like even to this day, I count everything in twos. So what I'm saying is, when I prayed to be better, I lost the person that I thought I was supposed to be better with, because in my mindset I was set like that.
You was helping him be better.
Now I'm at the point right now, 4 years later. Now that we talking about 4 years later, because he been gone for 4 fucking years.
Yeah.
4 years later, I am better than what I was.
So much better. Oh my God.
So much better. Like, and it's scary as hell. Like, but I pray for this, so I'm trusting the process. Like, and I have my down moments and everything like that, but I'm trusting the process, and it's working out for me. Like, even in the bad moments, I can look at it and outweigh that bad day with some good stuff, because it's looking better for me or whatever. And I don't know, it's just amazing. I was happy when you was coming on the show. I'm like, oh, because like I said, you told me I was a master number and everything. I think once you told me that, I was a little more enlightened. Like, my best friend and being a part of Moves had already woke me up a little more, you know, and
so
got me looking at it. You know, my third eye's a little more open, you feel me? And then when you told me I was a Macker, I was like, hold on, let me look into who I am.
With you, a 44 is like let's say someone hits a home run, okay? And when they hit the home run, you got a wall that the ball has to go over in order for it to be considered a home run. And each distance that it goes further and further would be like an upgrade on this master number. I think the higher the master number, maybe the more your potential. But a 44 is off the charts with a master number. It's the rarest of the rare. It is the rarest. Like, they don't even consider
the light.
They don't even consider 44 because it's so rare that it almost never happens, but it's definitely a master number. And remember, I told you that 8 equals luxurious.
Right.
Like your son. He comes to who was born 11/11?
My son.
11/11/2020. That comes to an 8. All right, so when she added it up, she said 4 and then another 4.
Yeah, I said
so
44.
44. For you to come through with a 44 son is mastery in itself. So, like, the only limit you have is your beliefs. And
that's where I'm at. And that's where I'm at. Like, that's where I was saying with my little post or whatever. Like,
big post, everything big.
With my big post, what I was saying is, like, I'm the only person that can fuel my fire. Like you, it don't matter the negativity or whatever. Like, I encourage the good compliments and all the good thoughts from everybody. Yes, but the negativity never drains my fire. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, it just fueled me more or whatever. Like
it's like the ultimate belief either in yourself or the ultimate belief in any project that you want to take on. So, like, let's say that you have looked at yourself and examined yourself, and then at this point in your life you feel like, you know what, I ain't sure if I even got the energy to do this or that, right? But then you look at your daughter or you look at your son and you say, but they do. Like, if you was to take the confidence and put that into them, you would master that objective. But it has to be like, you only accomplish according to the level of belief that you can feel like you can get it done.
Right.
You can't do more than you can't
believe.
trick yourself. You can't trick success. You can't trick anything. Like, one reason like for example, me and bro say we love LA, but we haven't moved there and went off onto our highest path to go there. But if we did and we believed it fully and we didn't give a fuck what happened, then we gonna get the result that we truly looking for.
Doing it wholeheartedly.
But like one reason that you got one of the, like, as far as you being a lyricist and a poet and being able to make these CDs and stuff like that is because you believe to the fullest that you're the best and you the goat at that.
Right.
So it's no problem for you to write that shit. But where your limiting belief is that you can fucking hit the lick that you know you truly deserve.
Yeah.
We don't know how. When how comes into the point,
that's
into
when
the
we get
picture,
the doubt.
we don't understand what the fuck going. Well, when you
and I try not to doubt myself. I really do.
You don't doubt yourself, but you doubt other people's ability to fucking
to see that I got it. You don't see me. They not gonna see me. That's how I be in my head. Like, dang, what they gonna see in me?
It takes you to just get to know, and this is for me too. As much things as I've done, I've always relied on myself to get these things done. But I don't know how much I believe other people will see the greatness in myself. So therefore, like, I don't have parties because I don't even know if a bunch of people will come.
Listen,
So with all of that,
even though the whole city fuck with you,
who really gonna come?
Who not gonna come?
Everybody not gonna come. Like the people that you want or the people you expect. Let's say the people you expect.
And you do a go for your mouth anniversary party.
Yeah.
Everybody pull it.
I believe that, but I think one other thing is, like, for all of us, we have to believe in ourselves as much as others believe in us, and then have this collective vision of the same thing. So, like, after hearing your music, man, I am a fan. I believe in you 100%. But now it's up to you to fucking believe in yourself as much as me and Sonny believe in you. And then with that, you'll just leave.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like almost like, man, for us, like, for example, I said, man, I want to sell 1,000 books here in Dayton. You know, we should be able to accomplish that.
Oh my gosh. So, like, it's been such a pleasure talking to you today. We done talked about the book. We done talked about spirituality. We done talked about angel numbers. We done talked about everything. Like, let the people know one good time what all you have going on and where they can find you before we close out.
All right, cool. So T-Shirt Kings 247.com. T-Shirt Kings, our retail location, 4301 North Main Street. We on every social media with a bunch of different names. With Gold for Your Mouth, T-Shirt Kings, Ohio Kings, and I don't know, but Stolen. Our main point.
Stolen.
You guys gotta let me.
Let us see that book.
There you guys go, man. Stolen. This is a real autobiography. You know, everything in it is true. It's the preamble to a series that we're gonna drop, and we working with everybody, man. We do need actresses, actors, a good film crew, to come in and just bring this thing into vision, man. And you know, find me on the grind every day, man.
I'm with it.
T-Shirt Kings.
Every day, for real.
Literally.
A true entrepreneur.
True entrepreneur. Yes. So, one question before we close out.
Yeah.
When is the last time you worked a 9 to 5?
Well, the last 9 to 5 that I remember was I worked at a place called Duracrete. And this is in Dayton. You like hammer these damn cement blocks. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. And then I told him I went to lunch and then never came back. But ever since I was 20, probably I probably wasn't even 20. Like maybe like 19 or so. Like that was about the last time. And then, well, kinda. Before I got my store, I actually worked at Dash Communications for a few months, and then I ended up owning the place.
Okay.
So, like, the Most High was just kind of like put me in position.
Put you in alignment.
You got to sacrifice in order to get anything.
Right.
And I did hustle a little bit, you know, and then I did sacrifice, like, wicked dumb shit in order to just ask the Most High to just let me do better.
Right.
And for whatever reason, man, he let me get my store in. And I've been rolling there since I was 22.
Yeah.
I'm 47 now, so 25 years of getting busy.
Turn up 25.
No college. For anybody that, in just this in closing, I know we got to go.
No, you good.
But
Take
for anybody that maybe you dropped out of school, you don't got this or that set up or no certification or something like that, man, that is your opportunity. Especially even my bros that got out of prison, like that's your opportunity to start your own business. If nobody will hire you, that's because you're supposed to hire people.
You're supposed to hire
and so
You're the boss.
For me, that was just the way that it ended up happening. You know, I never graduated from high school. I did get a GED, but it didn't help me any.
Damn, I would have never guessed neither.
I never graduated from high school, and then later on, after I understood what I liked about life, and I understood I love history and religion and stuff, I went to Wright State, and man, made the dean's list and all type of. I didn't even graduate.
Shit you knew you could do.
Right.
Yeah, I went and took courses. I went and took courses that I really wanted to get an understanding about. Man, I was in there cooking shit up.
Did you finish?
Man. Right State?
Yeah.
Hell no. But I did. I went about 3 or 4. I went about 3 years, but I understood. Like honestly, the professors who was teaching me, they did not know. Some of them did, but all of them did not know more than me.
Yeah.
I had to check them. I had to check them.
That's why I left school. That's why I left school.
They was like miseducating some of the students in there.
That's why I left school. I promise
they
you.
did, and I ain't saying that to just be cocky or just talking shit. Like they really was teaching them some bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
No, well listen.
Yeah.
You got a question? Oh, okay. I thought you had a question. So listen, I really appreciate you. I feel like we had the best conversation ever. I cannot wait till the book comes out. I will definitely address you as Elyon from here on out. Okay.
Thank you.
Ahava.
I'm so proud of y'all for getting that right, man. Like, damn.
Yes, that's because we ain't shamed.
Thank you.
We gonna
guys,
say it with
man.
conviction. If that's your name,
Then
listen.
that's what it is.
Don't ever call me by this when you see me. My name is Jaretta. I hate that name. But if I'ma say it with conviction. I'ma say it with my chest. You feel me? So period. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you guys.
We are going to go back on Legendary People Podcast ASAP. This is sponsored by Moves Global and Candy Painted Productions.
Yeah.
And until next time, always remember, wash your coochie and count your money twice. Bye, unicorns.
Yeah.
Walking like who that? They like where she been at. Like, cause she been